Hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving. This is my Reimann project detailing a little trip I took over Thanksgiving. Here we go. Over Thanksgiving break, I traveled from Groton, Mass. to Albany, New York to visit my grandma and family to celebrate Thanksgiving. The total time was 3 hours and 5 minutes, and it was a distance of about 168 miles. Okay, so let's start by, we're going to be looking at how to calculate the distance traveled using left and right hand Riemann sums. So we would start out, over the course of the trip, I detailed the velocity at each half-hour interval throughout the trip. So we have here a velocity time graph displaying each half-hour interval and the key points at which I recorded the velocity. And then we have a linear graph kind of showing crude acceleration there. Okay, so to calculate the right-hand sum, you're going to be looking at each half-hour interval, and you're going to be noting the right-handmost point of that interval. So for 8:15 to 8:45, the first half hour of the journey, it would be 70. The reason for this is you're calculating that for the first half hour you're going 70 miles per hour, so it would be 1/2 times 70. So the area of this interval on the right hand sum is 35, and so on and so forth for the rest of the points. So down below we have the calculations, the equation for finding the right hand sum, and then the total distance calculation, which was 168.5 miles. So next up we have the left hand sum, and the left hand sum starts with the leftmost point, which is 8:15, and it calculates, it's basically saying that it's averaging that we went 0 miles an hour for the first half hour, which would average out with the fact that for the right hand sum it's estimating that we went 70 miles for the first half hour. So basically we have the graph of that there, and then below, once again, we have the equation for the left hand sum, which gives us the same exact distance as the right hand sum. And then our error calculation would be f of b, or f of 1145 minus f of a, or f of 8:15, all over the interval, which is 1/2. So that's 0 minus 0 over 1/2, which equals 0. So error calculation isn't really important here. So when you look at it, the left and right hand sums, we're gonna add them up and divide by 2. That's clearly going to end up being 168.5 for the average distance traveled. That's what we're ending up with, and that's how you calculate the distance to Albany using Riemann sums. Have a nice rest of your break. Thanks.